In the shadowed corridors of time, there emerges a Stoic luminary, a sovereign of the soul who, with quill in hand, etched profound lessons on the tablets of existence. Let us embark upon a journey into the recesses of Marcus Aurelius's teachings, not as distant echoes from antiquity, but as timeless whispers that resonate in the marrow of our being. In the crucible of life's adversities, we find solace in the wisdom of a Stoic emperor who walked the same arduous path we tread. Lesson 1. Embrace the impermanence of all things. As shadows dance upon the walls of our existence, Marcus Aurelius beckons us to confront the ephemeral nature of life. Everything is ephemeral, both what remembers and what is remembered, he declares. In this acknowledgement of transience, we discover a peculiar liberation. The ephemeral nature of joy and sorrow alike allows us to cultivate a serene detachment, freeing us from the clutches of fleeting emotions. Lesson 2. The power of now. In the dim-lit chambers of contemplation, Aurelius imparts a timeless truth, a call to seize the present moment with an unwavering grasp. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you, he whispers. In this urgent plea, we discern the essence of living in the now, a Stoic injunction that demands our attention to the present, for it is the only moment within our dominion. Lesson 3. The dichotomy of control. Amidst the tempests of life, the Stoic soul finds refuge in discerning the spheres of influence. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength, Aurelius proclaims. The dichotomy of control, a cornerstone of Stoicism, teaches us to channel our energies toward what lies within our purview, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while relinquishing futile attempts to manipulate external forces. Lesson 4. The art of acceptance. Beneath the canopy of Stoic wisdom, we encounter the art of acceptance, a salve for the wounds inflicted by the unpredictable tides of fate. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, Aurelius muses. In these words, we uncover an invitation to find contentment, not in the external, but in the mastery of our internal landscape. Lesson 5. The virtue of endurance. As shadows lengthen and trials unfold, the Stoic spirit finds its mettle tested. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it, Aurelius reminds us. In the crucible of adversity, endurance becomes our companion. Endurance is not a mere Stoic tenet, but a resilient force that propels us forward, reminding us that in the face of challenges, we are not defeated but refined. Lesson 6. Cultivate inner tranquility. In the stillness of contemplation, Aurelius imparts the secret elixir to inner tranquility. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he echoes. The Stoic sage invites us to cultivate a tranquil sanctuary within, shielded from the tumultuous storms that assail us externally. True happiness, he suggests, lies not in the acquisition of external goods, but in the fortification of the soul. Lesson 7. The alchemy of perception. In the alchemy of Stoicism, Aurelius reveals the transformative power of perception. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice, he declares. In this wisdom, we glimpse the profound ability to transmute the poison of resentment into the elixir of understanding. Stoicism, at its core, is a call to perceive the world with a lens untainted by reactive emotions. Lesson 8. The futility of worry. In the shadows of our anxieties, Aurelius whispers a poignant truth. Worry is a fruitless endeavor. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he reiterates. The Stoic sage beckons us to release the shackles of anxiety, recognizing that the energy expended in worrying about the future detracts from our capacity to live fully in the present. Lesson 9. A symphony of virtues. Within the symphony of Stoic virtues, Marcus Aurelius orchestrates a harmonious melody. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking, he underscores. The Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, are not disparate notes but harmonize into a symphony that guides us toward a life of profound meaning and purpose. Lesson 10. Death as the Great Equalizer. In the penultimate chapter of Stoic reflection, Aurelius invites us to embrace our mortality as the great equalizer. Death is a release from the impressions of the senses, and from desires that make us their puppets, and from the vagaries of the mind, and from the hard service of the flesh, he muses. In the face of our inevitable demise, Stoicism bids us to live virtuously, for in the awareness of our finitude, we find the impetus to transcend the trivial and embrace the profound. As we stand at the crossroads of these profound teachings, let us not merely absorb them as ephemeral echoes from the past, but integrate them into the very fabric of our being. In the crucible of Stoicism, we forge a resilient spirit, impervious to the tumults of circumstance, and emerge not as victims of fate, but as architects of our destiny. May the lessons of Marcus Aurelius serve as a beacon in the shadows, guiding us towards the shores of self-mastery and a life well lived.